Hey, so when you first come into the GolfZon suite, notice as you come in, this is your initial light switch right here. This is on a dimmer, so you can brighten it or lower it, depending on what you want, the vibe you're feeling. I normally keep it right about there, just for lighting purposes. Obviously, the darker it is in here, the better the screen pops, but you're gonna wanna come in here, put your clubs in this little caddy, grab this white remote right here, point it at an angle, one firm press on the projector, it's going to turn on for you. Give it about 10 seconds after you push the button. Its projectors have to warm up and shoot the image. You're going to control everything from this mouse right here. The keyboard is kind of unnecessary, but if for some reason the GolfZon system is not already launched, this one icon that's kind of floating out here, you're just going to want to double click that. Select OK. It gets you to this spot. Hit start. And we're off and going, and it's going to take a minute to load here. While I'm waiting for this to load up, this platform here rises and shifts based on the lie of the course that you play, okay? So it creates a very realistic environment when you're playing. Know that there's an auto tee on your right and left side that'll automatically pop the balls up for you. And yeah, we have this set up here. This is kind of just a homemade little thing. It's to help balls triculate to the proper ball feeder location. It's set up right now to feed the right side, so there's more balls in there for the righties. If you're a lefty, you'd switch it. Once you get to this screen here, you're going to come in and we're going to go ahead and just click anywhere on the screen to get past this section. And if you are an avid golfer and you have the GolfZon global app download on your phone, it's going to ask you for these numbers, this 135421. Enter that in on your phone and it'll automatically log you in and sync all of your gameplay to their app, okay? Once I'm in here, if I don't have that, I can either just hit guest player, guest player, guest player. You can add up to 6 players. We only have a 4-player limit in here per bay, so with your booking, you can bring 3 of your friends. But once you're in here, you can change things, your height, right or lefty, what kind of player you are, etc. But you can also go straight into the driving range here if you'd like by clicking this little D range down here. Choose which driving range you want to play and you can start hitting right away. If you want to go ahead and start a round, you would just hit next. Here's when you select what type of round you want to play. We're just going to select stroke for now. And then you can come in here and this is all the courses that we have. Some of them are the same names that you'd be familiar with. Some of them will be a different variation of name. But to give you kind of a quick idea of what it is, you can scroll through and find the course that you want to play. We're going to play Trump National Bedminster. Why not? I'm going to come in here. Always just hit OK on these little pop-ups. OK. OK on the caddy. This part right here you're going to want to pay attention to as mainly the mulligan part and the concede. Putting is a little difficult. You'll figure it out soon enough, but I always set my concede at around like this 10-foot mark. So depending on where you're at, that's why you're not having to sit here and putt out like crazy. You can change other things in here if you like, but then I go ahead and I just hit start round. Now while this is loading, a couple of things to note. This little pad here on the floor, this first little button, if you hit this, this is going to change or remove the grid from the putting green. This is going to move your shot to the left, this is going to move it to the right, this is going to move it down, this is going to move it up, and this button right there reloads a ball when you're ready to hit. Okay? Hit pause on that. Okay guys, here I am on hole number 1. Probably not going to take this shot because I haven't warmed up yet, but you can imagine what it'd be like if I did. Anyway, over here you're going to kind of see the layout of the course. This is where the lie is. You can see the fairway bunker. It's telling us 219 to the fairway bunker. There's a little bit of a wind. You can see the hole all the way up there. I can come around and mess around with this thing to get my placement where I want to hit. Boop, 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 boop. I can move it around of what I'm looking at, but this is basically your shot. Just go ahead and hit it. Oh! Just kidding, take that off. Delete that crap. I'm gonna take that off. Yeah.